is my bump at 20 weeks. Hi everyone, so this is going to be my 20-week pregnancy update. So for those of you who are new to my channel and don't know who I am, my name is Samantha. I am 23 years old currently. I'm currently 20 weeks pregnant. I am due May 1st. I am also an undergraduate student finishing up my degree. I will be finished before I actually deliver the baby. And yeah, it's just a quick little rundown on myself. And now I'm just going to jump right into the update on what it's like being 20 weeks pregnant. So I know personally that I really enjoy watching these videos. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I was just YouTubing videos upon videos on any advice. Week by week, I'd always YouTube 15 weeks, 16 week, to kind of know what to expect from other women, what they've experienced. So I figured if I could do the same thing and help other people out, then why not? I really enjoy watching them, so I figured here I am pregnant, why not try it, for myself? And also, I think it would be fun for all the other new moms out there to kind of go through the trials and tribulations along with me. So, with all of that being said, I don't want to rant too long because I know that I get annoyed when people rant too long at the beginning of videos, so I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to start with my symptoms that I'm experiencing at 20 weeks pregnant. So my first symptom, and my number one symptom that I experience at 20 weeks, and I have been experiencing this for a while, don't get me wrong, but more than anything is I'm so tired. And I'm sure most of you guys would expect that. For those of you who have been pregnant before, I'm sure this is no surprise to you. But to me, as soon as I open my eyes in the morning, I'm thinking about when I'm going to go to sleep next, when I'm going to nap. I'm planning in my head when I'm going to nap. It's really bad actually. And I don't know, I'm just exhausted all the time. No matter how much I sleep, I'm exhausted. And I think that just comes naturally with having a little human growing inside of you. So I guess I shouldn't expect anything less, but I don't think I was ever really prepared for this level of exhaustion. In fact, I'm exhausted sitting here talking to the camera, which is bizarre. I've always been a tired person, even before I was pregnant. I loved my naps, but now more than ever, your girl needs to nap. If I don't nap, poor Jason. Jason's my partner. For those of you who are wondering, if I refer to someone named Jason, Jason is my partner. He is the father of my child. So, yeah, definitely if you're tired and needing to nap all the time and cranky and constantly thinking of sleep, you are not alone. That is literally the forefront of my mind, 24/7. The second symptom, the second main symptom that I am experiencing is insatiable, ravenous hunger. When I say hungry, I don't think there's really no words to describe how hungry I am all the time. It's really bad. And when I sit down to eat, the amount of food that I actually eat in one sitting is scary. Even Jason is wow. I'll go to grab my 5th plate of food and he's blown away. He's no way are you eating more. Yeah, it's embarrassing to admit, but yeah. I'm just hungry all the time. So on top of the hunger, the third symptom would be cravings. I've had really weird cravings. I started getting cravings around the 14-week mark, not as strong as they have been. But that's when I started getting them. But lately, all I want is Dr. Pepper. And let me tell you guys, I'm not a soda drinker. I didn't drink soda before I was pregnant. I know how bad it is for you. I literally know how unhealthy soda is. You don't have to tell me. I know how bad it is to drink in pregnancy, specifically because you can get, Jesus Christ, dude, pregnancy brain, guys. You can get diabetes. So, my other main food craving is meat, which is weird because, again, I'm not a huge meat person. I never have been, never was, especially red meat. I hate red meat. The only time I eat red meat is if it's in a cheeseburger form. It has to be a crappy fast food cheeseburger. I don't like the high quality ones. I know it sounds so weird, but it's true. So, yeah, red meat. I don't know why. I think it's probably because I'm iron deficient. I'm anemic. I was anemic before I was even pregnant. So, I think it has something to do with the iron. But yeah, I've been craving a lot of like red meats, which is like weird because I hate red meat. But lately it tastes delicious. In the past week, I have made mac and cheese 3 times. Like homemade mac and cheese 3 times in 1 week. So I think that might signify I have a calcium deficiency. I don't know. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about is my bump. And I know that obviously one of the main things I look for in the videos when I searched like the week by week updates is the bump. I wanted to see what the bump looked like for every different person at every different stage, like kind of to prepare myself. However, my bump is pretty small, and it only recently started growing within like the last couple weeks. So I don't have a huge bump, but I wanted to like talk about that because I think that it's important, because for a while I was concerned that my bump wasn't big, and after some research I've come to the conclusion that since I am 6 foot tall, you can't tell obviously here, I am 6 foot tall, and because of that I have a really long torso. So I think what happened is all of my organs got shifted upwards before my stomach started growing out, and since I have such a long torso, my organs had more room to shift up, if that makes sense. And then also because it is my first child, everything I've read online says that with your first child you take the longest to show because your abdominal muscles are still kind of holding everything in there, and then with every child you show quicker and quicker. That's not every woman, but that's from what I read online, that's most. And then additionally, I've just always been naturally pretty thin, so like I was the kind of person who I could eat as much as I wanted. I never gained any weight at all. So in fact, I only started gaining weight last week in this entire pregnancy, and I'm halfway. So that's something I want to talk about, that don't be too discouraged or worried if your bump isn't as big as anyone else's, if you're not gaining as much weight. I know that's not like something you should really be worried about, but it really concerned me, honestly. So I'm going to show you guys my bump now, because I know most of you just want to see the bump. I know that's really all I care about. So yeah, this is my bump at 20 weeks. So it's nothing crazy, but you can definitely tell something's there. If you can see this up here, I have an extra set of ribs, and I'm not even making that up. So that's why I have like these 2 things poking up right below my boobs. That's my extra set of ribs. So yeah, as far as everything else goes, I actually have my official 20-week scan 2 days from now, so I'm actually going to hopefully get Jason to record some of that. I'm not 100% positive if we're allowed to technically record in the hospital. I know every hospital has like their own set of rules, so I have to actually call and figure that out and see if we're able to record it, but obviously if we are, we're going to do that. Guys, thanks for bearing with me throughout the video. I know I'm a little rusty. I know it's a little awkward. Again, this is one of my first videos, so I will get better in time, hopefully, I promise. So if you guys want to keep up to date with my pregnancy updates and my vlogging throughout my pregnancy, my birth, and then afterwards, all the trials and tribulations that come along with it, definitely hit that like and subscribe button down below so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.